Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. In the last episode we collected a few things from the Forest Haven and then came to this here Forsaken Isle. Don't quote me on whether or not it's really called Forsaken Isle, but look at it. It does kind of look like it's been forsaken and it's an isle. So anyway, we received word from Quill that the pirates are actually at Windfall Island and we actually need to figure out what they are doing. So let's go ahead and head to Windfall Island. Yep. Jump! King of Red Lions? Are you here? Okay. There you are. Okay, so let's check our sea chart. Windfall is actually northeast from here, so let us point the wind in that direction. And with that, we can set sail! If I had my sail equipped. You can't set sail without a sail, because setting sail without a sail is like, yes! Okay. Alright, as you can see, there is a piece of treasure over there. Let's go ahead and collect it. Minor tracks. Minor tracks. Okay. No, stop, no! Okay. For those of you that watched the last episode, you could, okay. I am now having the same problem that I did in the last, as I did in the last episode. So I was not completely on top of the treasure chest, so let's go ahead and try this again. Maybe I'll be able to grab it. Oh. I missed a, there you go. There was a Tedfish back at that Forsaken Isle, so I kind of missed him. Okay, this one I actually forgot what's in here. I believe it's just more rupees, so I mean, I think I'm at 200 already, so oh well, at least you guys know that there is 20 rupees near the Forsaken Isle. But you know what? Why don't I go ahead and speak with that Tedfish? I'm pretty sure that I didn't speak with him in the last episode, so let's get as much done as we can. What do you say? What do you say, guys? Are you up for working? For doing as much as we can in this episode? Let's see, we've probably got around 20 minutes, so we usually have around 20 minutes. That's usually how it is. I mean, I kind of like Let's Plays at that length. At first, I was aiming for around 10 to 15 minutes, but then I realized, you know, it's okay if I go just a little bit over 20 minutes, because, you know, this is such a big game where I have to do a lot of things and, you know, all that jazz, so. Tedfish! I'm coming, Tedfish. You know, it's kind of weird that I call him Tedfish. He doesn't even say Ted, it just sounds like it. I think they're called fishmen. Fishmen. So that's one creature that I named wrong. Actually, in the last episode, I named another creature wrong. Those big, the giant pea hats, those are actually called sea hats. You get it? Because they're pea hats, just giant versions, and they're over the sea. That's so funny, Nintendo. You're funny. You should come around these parts on nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. ... Oh man. I thought I had to press A to continue on, but anyway, back to our the whole setting sail to Windfall Island thing. You know, that thing that we were doing before I got distracted by that shiny glowing ring of light where treasure was. Treasure is quite the distraction. And I couldn't even fit that money in my wallet anyway, so. Bye-bye, Forsaken Isle. Oh, it's Beetle. Okay. What games is Beetle in? Let's see. He's in Wind Waker, of course. He's in, I know he's in Skyward Sword. And I think that's it. In Skyward Sword, instead of traveling in a boat, he travels in a sky shop, where it's like he propels his shop in the sky and stuff like that. But anyway, let's just go ahead and fast forward this. Alright, so the little area south of Windfall Island is, oh, there's a shark. There are sharks in this game. You can't really have a game that relies so heavily upon an ocean and not have sharks, right? Let me think. I'm pretty sure that there's a game that I can think of. Star Fox! Star Fox! 64. I mean, because, you know, there are parts when you're in the ocean, but there aren't sharks? I think that there aren't sharks. I actually don't remember because I hardly played that underwater level in Star Fox 64 because I hated it so much. I mean, I usually just don't like underwater levels in general. Even in Super Mario, it killed me because of the cheeps and the squids. But anyway, that's rude. I'm talking bad about underwater when I'm right in front of a fish. Okay, let me tell you a little something about that island over there, small fry. Gotta change my voice. The guy who lives there is named Tingle, but he won't grow up and act his age. He still dresses like a little kid. That is not normal. Still, from what I hear, he can decipher maps like nobody's business. It just goes to show you that you can't judge a person on appearance alone, Fry. Of course, the thing about this Tingle guy is that when it comes time to pay his deciphering fee, you'd better be ready to fork over some serious dough. Anyone who doesn't have a deep wallet won't be reading any maps, that's for sure. And that's all the info I have to offer. Yeah, I don't understand Tingle. I remember in Peanut Butter Gamer's top 10 weirdest Zelda characters, or top 20 weirdest Zelda characters, excuse me, Tingle was number 1, and it makes sense why he's number 1. Get away from me, shark! I don't like you. Yeah, the sharks can also knock you out of your boat, and while, you know, it doesn't really do much damage, if any damage at all, it's just annoying to be thrown out of your boat, you know? When you're sailing, you're kind of like, okay, I'm sailing and I'm almost there to my destination, actually. We're, well, yeah, we're kind of close. But anyway, it's just annoying. I said you're annoying, shark, go away! Okay, jump over! Yeah, just jump over them. You can try dodging them, swerving to the left or to the right. You can also press R to jump, so it's not really too much of a deal. Although it does play that eerie music whenever there's an enemy nearby. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Annoying. Okay. So anyway, as Tingle was telling us before, and as that fish told us, as that fishman told us, Tingle does decipher charts, and it will be handy, actually, his talent for deciphering charts. We'll be coming back there later, because we're kind of not there anymore, so proper grammar. I'm not a grammar Nazi, honest, well, sometimes I think I am, so. But anyway, well, I guess I can just fast forward, so I'll see you guys at Windfall. And here's another glowing area of treasure. No! Okay, let's try this again. No! Oh my goodness. The Sark is shirkling. No! You see, even just when his nose touches my boat, the King of Red Lions, it still knocks me off. Okay, never mind about that treasure. I'm sure it is not that important, but, I mean, I can get it later. It's near Windfall, so it won't be hard to get. Okay, here we go. What? How did I get here? I was near the port, not near the bomb shop. Oh, cutscenes. I know not what they are researching, but if they are hoping to get their hands on Jabun's sacred gem, I doubt they would tell you anything directly if you were to ask them. Shadow J, I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to, without them finding out about you. Alright, we are in stealth mode. As you guys remember from the Forsaken Fortress, we were in stealth mode there too. I'm actually just kidding. We don't need to be too stealthy about this, but wiggle wiggling post box. Let's see what's inside. Good evening, letters for Shadow J. We have one letter. Here is your letter. Oh, it's big font. If you wish to be a true swordsman, find some knight's crests and return to me. Orca. Love, Orca. Return to me with some knight's crests. Orca. You see, I don't understand why he had to write with such big letters. Does he need glasses or something? I don't know. I don't understand why having knight's crests will make me into a true warrior, a true swordsman. Well, anyway, but I know that when you give him Knight's Crest, a certain amount, he does reward you for it, so. Let's go ahead and enter Lenzo's shop. now that we have that Firefly that we got in the last episode, we can give it to him and have him create a deluxe Pictobox for us, which will allow us to start our collection in the Nintendo Gallery. My assistant Shadow J, allow me a brief query. Do you perchance know about pictographs with color? Oh, I do, good sir. I have researched this concept for many years, and at long last I understand it. A stronger light is needed to imbue color in the pictograph. No normal light will do. Ah, okay, now it makes sense why he needs that Firefly. In fact, normal light must be overcome. Color pictography requires a light of the very brightest intensity. Now, I have heard tales of a mystical creature in a place called the Forest Haven. I've been there. It is said to be the tiniest of creatures, one that unleashes an otherworldly light. As an aid to me and my research, could you please use an empty bottle to capture one of those creatures of legend? Well, you're in luck, Lenzo, because I actually happen to have one of those creatures right here. Here you go. Is that... Why, I feel... Whoa! Yeah, that's what you sound like, Lenzo. Why, I feared the secret light had been extinguished forever. Is that truly one of the long-fabled forest fireflies? Oh, glory! Wait a minute. You thought that these creatures were extinguished forever, yet you asked me to go ahead and look in the Forest Haven to see if there were any left? When Forest Haven is really far away, if I recall, it's actually... several squares, that is now a unit of distance, squares away from Windfall Island. For your efforts, I shall place this one inside your box. Come on now, hand me your Pictobox, if only for a moment. Oh, magical, it sounds like me getting a fairy, and with that... You got a deluxe Pictobox. It has been imbued with a mystical light, so now it can take color pictographs. Sorry, I was, checking my phone, so that unusual pause was because I was checking my phone. Oh, now those pictographs of yours that have forever lacked the scintillating palette of life should henceforth show the world as it was meant to be in living color. Now that was quite an easy thing to do after all. Ah, well, such is life. Now go out there and snap pictographs. Snap them in color for me for all the years I spent unable to do so. Go to it, Shadow J. He has given me his hopes and dreams. My hopes, my dreams, they're yours now. Bet you guys don't know where that's from, what movie that's from. Hint, it's by Square Enix. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you guys know what movie that is. Anyway, I will show you the Deluxe Pictobox. It works the exact same way, except now you can take pictures in color. So I'll take what's a good picture to take? A tripod. Save this. Okay, let's take a look. See, that's still in black and white. It wouldn't make sense if our black and white photo was suddenly turned into color, because that wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense because it wouldn't make any sense. Okay, yeah, as you can see, it's in color, so let's go ahead and begin our collection, I guess. Hey, can you look at me, please? Oh, young Shadow J, whatever. Okay, anyway, in order to allow that... Come on, could you look at me, please? In order to allow that guy at the Nintendo Gallery to create figurines that will start the collection at the Nintendo Gallery, you need to take full-body colored pictures of different characters. So, for example, I'm going to do my best to take a full-body shot of Lenzo here, even though his back is turned towards me. I hope that he'll accept this. I'd be surprised if he accepted this, actually, because somehow he'd know what his face looked like. And okay, could you just like look at me? Maybe if I quickly move back. Okay, quick. Okay. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to need to have someone else be the first person who will have a figurine made of themselves. So maybe I can do it at the bomb shop guy. I mean, that is where I'm headed after all. Let's go ahead and delete some. I don't need this anymore. I don't need that either. I'll go ahead and keep that picture of Lenzo just in case the sculptor just so happens to accept it somehow. It'd be kind of weird if he did, actually. But anyway, I could take a picture of Beetle, couldn't I? Am I allowed to use my camera inside his shop? Well, anyway, as the King of Red Lions mentioned, we need to be a bit stealthy about things, and the pirates are actually at the bomb shop. Now remember how we were playing hide and seek with the kiddos and we found one of the kiddos behind the bomb shop? Well, we can actually make our way inside the bomb shop from the back, I guess. So let's go ahead and sidle. Man, it has been raining. Why is it still raining? I kind of like the atmosphere though when it's raining wherever you go in this game. Okay, now just press R to crawl or crouch. Oh, see? Pirate music. You know the pirates are here when pirate music is there. Oh, such bad people. Oh, it's Mickey Mouse. The bomb shop owner looks like a distorted Mickey Mouse with uneven ears. Look, don't be mad at us. It's not our fault that we absolutely gotta have bombs to get the treasure we're after. How about you just think of it as payback for the nasty little monopoly you've been running here, yeah? What's wrong with having a monopoly? Well, okay. So I bet you're thinking it was foolhardy to ask pirates to pay such an outrageous price, huh? Yup, I bet you are. You know, Gonzo, I still can't get over that bit of fast talking you pulled to get that information out of the postman. Oh yeah, that was smooth. I tell you, the minute I set my eyes on the Shadow J, that Shadow J, excuse me, I just knew he was hiding something back at Outset, yeah? So when I saw that postman, I just pretended like I was all worried about the kid and stuff, and presto, he spills the beans. Good work, Gonzo, really, just top notch. It's funny though, I'm thinking this is maybe the first time you've shown such wit, such cunning. You know, with your cunning and Miss Tetras' smarts, if you two got married and had a kid, that kid would be the greatest pirate to ever sail the seas. Yup, the greatest. You idiots, keep your mouth shut, yeah? Don't be so stupid. His blush looks really weird. He's like a Pikachu, a very muscular and weird looking Pikachu. Oh, why is he looking at the camera? Are you looking at me? Miss Tetra, are you still listening to this nitwit? Can't you dock him some pay or something? She looks concerned. I'd be concerned because Gonzo is kind of scary. I'm sorry, Gonzo, that was rude. Don't say that. Keep your childish jokes to yourselves and get those bombs back to the ship. The second you're done loading them up, we're setting sail for Outset Island. Excuse me. What? Miss, we have to leave immediately, but it's been so long since we were on shore. We need to fill our bellies with some good eating, yeah? How about we grub tonight and shove off tomorrow instead? I mean, I'm fine either way, of course. Whatever you say is fine, miss, is what I mean to say. It's just that the boys were so excited to come to town, yeah? And I can't help but think it would be awful hard on them to leave so soon without a proper layover. So, what say we set sail tomorrow, yeah? What do you say, miss? The treasure isn't going anywhere. Oh, more pirates. Oh, look at that one in the middle. His eyes are all big and his nose is huge. Nintendo, that's not how you do dots. That's not how you do periods. You're all fools, do you know that? You saw that demolished island, you saw the senseless destruction. We have to hurry on to Outset or the same thing could happen there. Oh, you see, there's some goodwill in Tetra. I don't know about the rest of the pirates, but I've come to trust Tetra. Not to be disrespectful, but by the sound of things, you're worried more about that island than the treasure, miss. That's because she has her priorities straight, you pirate. Don't be ridiculous. I want, you know, the treasure. Well, good job. Good job, Link. Alright, fine. Have it your way. We can leave tomorrow, you big babies. But we're setting sail at first light, so no sleeping in, understood? What was that? Weesh. Weesh. Whenever I agree with someone, that's what I'm gonna say from now on. Look at the way they were carrying the barrels. More animation mess-ups. Say there, brother. What was today's password again? Mako, are you serious? You forgot already? You're so useless. Hey, watch your words. Watch. Think of other people's feelings, Gonzo. You know, it's not nice. Today's password is Shuna. Yeah, remember? You know that Nico won't let you in if you don't say it exactly right. and he's real picky about it, so I'll say it once more. Today's password is Shuna, yeah? See you later. Shuna, eh? You know, I'm thinking that I should help that bomb shop guy. He reminds me of that one character from Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Of all the times to bring up Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's in a Legend of Zelda Let's Play. Okay, well, I can't talk to him. I can't use my sword, so, well, oh, full body shot! I don't think that counts, though, because there are, you know, he's wrapped in ropes, so, I mean, unless you want a sculpture of some guy tied with ropes, you know, I don't know if that's really the picture you'd want to give him. Anyway, let us continue on. I have, we've done enough, a few things already, so Elvis Man is gone. Even he can't dance in the rain. Dancing in the rain. Something. Let's enter. I can sail upon the water or be filled with it. I am a schooner. If only we had come here, schooner. I am so funny. Right, you may enter. Oh wait, I don't think that's the right voice. I think this is Nico talking. Why was the doorknob flat? That's what you call textures. Let's go ahead and enter Tetras Room. No treasure chest? I was pretty sure that I would have seen a treasure chest. Look at this. This is pretty interesting, isn't it? That actually refers to something that we will be doing later in the game. I won't say anything, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. There are some things that I'm willing to talk about before we actually reach it, but then there are other things that I want to keep secret, because it's just more fun that way. Oh, Shadow J, my old swabby Shadow J. So you're alive? All the other pirates said you got done in by that bird monster in the Forsaken Fortress, so I thought... Never mind what I thought. You're alive! Oh, I get it now. You came back because you missed me so much. I had no idea you wanted to be my swabby so badly. I see. Well, after you left, I went back to being the bottom rung on the ladder, which is why I'm stuck here while everyone else is in town having fun and eating and stuff. But I guess being so worshipped by my swabby ought to cheer me up. Alright, why don't we set you to your next test, huh? This one is harder than the last. Good luck. You'll need it, swabby. You can see that there are lanterns hanging throughout the room, you right? You right? Sorry. Well, last time when you pressed the switches, platforms rose up for you to jump onto, right? Well, this time there aren't any, which means you have to jump from one rope to the next rope. Pretty tough. Whoa! That was a super jump. Good job, Nico. I'm glad you're my swabby. I'm not gonna read that because I already know what's going on already. It's barred off this time. New technologies, new ship enhancements. The switch that opens the gate is in the same place as before, so go step on it. If you get all the way to this side before time runs out, I'll give you the bombs we got in town. Yeah, you heard me. Give it your best shot, swabby. You know, I'm just saying, if I were a pirate and, you know, I was given something that I had to protect with my life, I wouldn't, you know, go ahead and tell someone that I'd give it to them if they were to win one of my games, one of the games that I made up, because, I don't know, pirates don't tend to be so merciful about things. Maybe that's just me. Okay. Stop. Wait. There you go. Okay, so, for those of you that forgot, just like me just now, you can move up and down the rope by holding R first to stop, and then holding the control stick up or down depending on which way you want to go. So always keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure that will come in handy later on. Okay, I'm wondering whether or not I'm going to be able to make it, so I'm just going to play it safe and just jump to this rope. Is there a time limit to this, or is this just running for a really long time? There you go. Here I am, Nico. Aren't you impressed at me? With me? What? You've got to be... You did it already? You're incredible. This isn't good. I've never even passed this test. How could he do it so quickly and make it... Well, technically you kind of did just pass the test because you made it to this side, right? I mean, you did show me how to do it, unless that really was a super jump, which doesn't make much sense. But it's a video game. Whatever. Alright, give me the bombs now. I just want the bombs. Nice. Okay. At first, when I first started this Let's Play, for some reason or another, I thought that I would be getting bombs from Dragon Roost. I don't know, maybe because I was affiliating Dragon Roost with Death Mountain, and then affiliating Death Mountain with Gorons, and affiliating Gorons with bomb flowers and bomb bags for some strange reason. You see how my mind works? How everything is all connected together. That's mighty courageous of you, trying to steal treasure from pirates. I haven't used this in a while. I suppose I should be shocked, but I'm more amazed that you managed to survive after being tossed out of that tower. From the look on your face, I have to guess you haven't saved your sister yet, huh? You don't give things that much thought, do you? You just rush in, never thinking how badly things could go for you. Like just now, the only reason you got what you did was because we left a simple-minded little rat like Nico behind to look after things. Hey, watch your words. Be considerate other people's feelings, Tetra. And just how do you intend to use those bombs anyway? Don't tell me you're going after Jaboon's treasure too. Right now, Jaboon is hiding in a cave at the back of the island you were born on. But the entrance is blocked by a giant stone doorway. You can't get in without breaking the door. We're going to relax in town and eat our fill of whatever this town has to offer. But we'll be leaving for Outset first thing in the morning. If you manage to find Jaboon tonight, then I guess you win. But if you take too long, we'll come sailing right by you tomorrow morning. And believe me, you didn't get all of our bombs. You better be quick, kid. Alright, well, at least Tetra was, you know, a little reasonable about things. I mean, well, the good news is, to be honest, I don't think time moves on while this great storm is, you know, while the Great Sea is cursed. That's the name of the track of the minor version of the Great Sea. Great Sea is cursed, so technically, yeah, with all this rain, the Great Sea is cursed. But anyway, what I'm saying is that, you know normally how time passes by while you're sailing? Well, as long as the Great Sea is cursed and as long as it's raining everywhere like this during this part of the story, time won't move on anyway, so you're not really that pressed for time. Whatever. I'm sorry, I just wanted to, you know, just an interesting tidbit. Before we set sail, wiggle, 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 in the Wiggles world. One letter. Notice from Beetle's shop ship. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance extravaganza. We have a new product that has burst onto the scene. Now you're selling bombs. I see how it is. You're mean. We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle Shop ship chart. Visit a Beetle Shop ship near you today. Beetle Shop ship. Nice. You got Beetle's chart. Alright. Well, at least now we know where Beetle is. I mean, sometimes he does offer things, really good things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a time when Beetle actually offers you a piece of heart? I'm not sure. That might be in another game, but anyway, I'm curious. I want to see if I'll be able to talk with the pirates who are inside the cafe. Nah, I thought not. Close all night for pirate party. And then Link pressed his head against the door, pressed his ear against the door, and he could hear the trance music, the electro music, and the pirates were really getting it on. So, yep, we are here at Windfall, dancing pirates, all that good stuff. Okay, before we go, there is actually a treasure chest that we can get. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. I'll just use this instead of... See that? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we can get it just yet. There is, up there, the lighthouse, and the windmill. We need fire arrows in order to light it up, so... And it is only when it is lit up that we will actually be able to open the treasure chest. Even though we can see its strange invisible model, you know, we still have to wait. Well done, our preparations are complete. If what the girl says is true, the pirates won't be leaving until morning. You must meet with Jaboon and get the pearl from him before they arrive. Let us delay no longer, Shadow J. Yes, let us delay no longer, but actually, to be honest, it is time that I concluded this episode. Thank you once again for your time, taking the time to watch this episode. If you like this episode, please go ahead and click like or share it with your friends. And if you would like to see more from me, Shadow J Gaming, or if you would simply like to follow this series, please go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, you can follow me at Twitter. My username there is ShadowJ. So, yep, twitter.com/ShadowJ. I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.